Austin, Texas, home to the North Texas Mean Green. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the North Texas Mean Green. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. RPO complete to open the drive. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Brings up second down.
Here comes the offense on second down. Let's go! Give to the running back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Let's talk for just a second about UTSA. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also
picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's McGowan. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Tight end now in motion. They'll give it to him again. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. And you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
North Texas 7, UTSA 0.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff. He'll be stopped at the 17. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Throws to the back. He misses his man accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going, looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
They'll try the run. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on third down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. Motion from the wide receiver. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wallace. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Direct snap. Breaks the tackle. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Ferguson. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain.
He's brought down at the 41-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
And the Roadrunners look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down. Now adjusting. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments, considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Powers through. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
On the play.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
The Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
To the wideout.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Wants to keep it in the air. The short hands, it's Ferguson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Tackle is made.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Let's go, let's go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. That is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And that hurts missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
To the air on 1st down. Floating away. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Power football with the run. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Brings up 3rd down.
North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that will fall incomplete as we have played 1 quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. We've reached a break, and North Texas has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. North Texas will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on 1 time. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground.
And the UTSA offense will take over 1st and 10.
UTSA takes over, and the offense ready to hit the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Roadrunners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gonna run it. It's Jenkins. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Tackle is made.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Good enough.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10.
Satellite. 414 satellite.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Cooler, cooler. Ready to go.
Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Parks. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Third down.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when you catch it, big fella.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Toss sweep to the left. Tough sliding in there, picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Snap it to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Gain of 2.
And in these situations, you're never looked at poorly, right? You can go for these situations because it's a really long field goal, so it's not a guaranteed make, or I can be aggressive offensively, and I like the choice. Be aggressive, get the 1st down. Nice job by the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Holds it in. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Brought down on the play.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Military stunt.
Defense in press coverage. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half.
Let's go.
Trying to seal the edge on the right. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Let's talk a minute about North Texas. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. If you need all the big bodies you can get.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break.
Okay,
The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long.
Cricket. Gorilla.
From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. The give out of the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Longer. Ready to go.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rushes on him. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long.
Get set. Go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Got him in. It's Coleman. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots on attack?
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Brings up second down.
Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Unleashes one deep. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Big Green.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Florida is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up 14 over Boise State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes for Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
How about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wallace. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
By the receiver.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense.
And that ball in inside the 35. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And first down for the offense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Scrambling away. Unleashes one. He's right downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They've really got this offense humming. Just a fourth play of the drive, and it's first and goal. He's looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. before the teams head to the locker rooms.
Here we go. Hey, finish.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He's at the 50. And he will be run out of bounds on the return, so the damage is limited as we wrap up the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Roadrunners will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Going to the run to start this second half. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Gets it past the marker. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But, again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. Can't get him to the ground. And the wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Acorn. Pound 55. Timber.
Quarterback may change this route. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. North Texas in the hurry up.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air on second down. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, North Texas. The mantra is always finish. They're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick this one away.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is... And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And the Roadrunners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got it in the middle, it's Ferguson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive.
Ready? Direction. Canopy. Okay, break.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Flew behind his man. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 8. Oh, you know he wanted that pick 6, but the offense is in business.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away, because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
Back has it. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look.
Red 18. Red 18.
On the direct snap, it's McGowan. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The Wildcat gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Fires downfield. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
It's the situation here in the 3rd quarter. This offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Military stop.
To the air on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Base 27 jump.
Looking to throw on first down. Sends it downfield. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far, and a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up, and another great job that time in coverage.
Right down the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their look.
Looking for a huge play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Throws to the tight end. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
They didn't have to blitz. They brought in a dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, UTSA! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Number 41.
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the fourth quarter.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. How about this? These guys are going for 2. He's looking to pass. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
No good. That keeps the score. North Texas, 28. UTSA, 6.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37.
Mean Green will take over. 1st and 10.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Coleman. They've done what they want in the first.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The free safety timed his rush perfectly on the blitz, and they come up with the sack.
Yeah, and the free safety usually stays deep and plays coverage, plays in the middle of the field, but they spin him down, bring him in a blitz. You could tell, caught the offense off guard, and he gets the quarterback.
He'll take the deep shot. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, and saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that and a little rub their nose in it.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the 4th quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Ferguson. Good pick up there, they'll move the chains and they're set up at the 41. The Roadrunners racing to the line in the hurry up.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Motion from the wideout. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion.
Let's go!
Wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5.
1st and goal, UTSA.
Okay, break.
They'll go to the air. Let's it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Motion from the back. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
brings up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long.
Easy. Tuna. Terrier.
Might be calling a hot route.
Hornet.
Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O.
First and 10.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Emmanuel. Flushed out of the pocket. And his first throw here is incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long.
Trick 9, beat.
Trying play action. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? Taking it the other way. Finally brought down the runaway, not only to get the football, but to win the field position with the return.
That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the IIT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the run, it's McGowan. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, North Texas. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted, number 19. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
They are backed up, defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Wants to go up top on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, I always say this, when you're backed up on offense, those are some of the best opportunities to take deep shots. In all likelihood, the defense is expecting a run. You're going to try and buy yourself a little bit of real estate, so they're playing press man coverage, and that's when you want to take advantage of that coverage. But the defense doing a really good job on the back end that time, being in position, forcing the incomplete.
It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On third down, he drops to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible. That's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.